My name is Miss Claire Shaffrey, and I am a science teacher at Hong Kong Academy, and today we are going to be having a little bit of fun in science. So please make sure you have adult permission before you have a go at any of these experiments. And remember that obviously we are never to eat or drink anything that we make in science. So let's begin. The first experiment that we are going to be having a go at is making a ghost glove. So this is the equipment that you are going to be needing. You are going to be needing some vinegar. You are going to be needing some baking soda. You are going to be needing a glass. You are going to be needing a surgical glove. You are going to be needing a tablespoon, a large spoon. So the first thing that we are going to do is just watch a video through for how we actually make a ghost glove. And then what we are going to do is just read through the method step by step. And if you want to have a go along and set up the ghost glove as we are going along, then you are free to do so. Okay? Then what we are going to do is watch the video again so that you can check and so that you know the process for how to set up this experiment. And then again you can have a go at setting up your own ghost glove. And then what we will do is we will just talk through a little bit of the science. Okay, so we're just going to watch a short video first, then we're going to follow a method through, then we're going to watch the video again, and you can have a go alongside as we are going through. Okay, so let's just watch this video to start off with. We're just going to watch. So this is me setting up the ghost glove. So the first thing that you are going to do is pour 3 tablespoons of vinegar into the glass. Okay, 3 tablespoons of vinegar, that's the larger spoon. Then you are going to take the smaller spoon, the teaspoon, and you are going to spoon 2 teaspoons into the glove. Okay, 2 teaspoons into the glove. And then what you are going to do, which is the tricky bit, you are going to put the wrist of the glove around the glass, and then you are going to carefully pull the fingers of the glove upright and drop the baking soda in. Okay, so that's what you're going to have a go at, and you can see there's lots of fizzing that takes place and lots of bubbling, and that's releasing a gas called carbon dioxide. Okay, so let's give it a go. So these are the steps. So the first thing that you are going to do, and you can do this now, is you are going to pour 3 tablespoons, so 3 tablespoons of the vinegar into the glass. So have a go at doing that now. Okay, so pour 3 tablespoons of vinegar into the glass. Okay, so that is step 1. So you should hopefully now have 3 tablespoons of vinegar in the glass. Okay, let's have a look at step 2. You are now going to take the smaller spoon and you are going to spoon 2 teaspoons of the baking soda into the glove. Okay, 2 teaspoons of baking soda into the glove. Okay, so have a go at that. Okay, so that's 2 teaspoons of baking soda into the glove. Okay, step 3. Now what you are going to do is hold the fingers of the glove shut and stretch the wrist of the glove over the mouth of the glass. So I'm being asked if you can just use cleaning gloves. I think a surgical glove might be better, but you could certainly have a go with a cleaning glove. Okay, because the reason being you need quite a tight seal around the wrist of the glove when you are putting it around the glass. Okay, so now what you are going to do, step 4, is pull the glove up straight to let the baking soda fall into the vinegar, and then you're going to observe the reaction that happens. There's lots of bubbling and effervescing that should be taking place. Okay, and there's a gas being released called carbon dioxide, which is going to fill the glove completely. Okay, so I hope you've had some fun doing that, and we'll just watch the video again for those of you that might not have had a chance to complete it completely. So let's have a look again. So we have 3 tablespoons of vinegar into the glass. 3 tablespoons of vinegar. And then we take the smaller spoon, the teaspoon, and we spoon in 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Okay, and then we put the wrist of the glove around the glass, and the baking soda just drops into the vinegar, and we can see lots of bubbling and effervescing taking place, and there you've got your ghost glove. Okay, so again, I hope you've had lots of fun doing that. Let's look at the science behind this. So, vinegar contains an acid called acetic acid. And the baking soda contains a substance called a base, which is called sodium carbonate. So when that acid reacts with that base, there is a gas produced, which is called carbon dioxide, which completely fills the glove. Okay, so I hope you've had fun doing that first experiment. That was making a ghost glove. Okay, so let's have a go at the second experiment that we're going to do. Now this is called making a colour explosion. So you are going to be needing a shallow baking dish with a flat bottom, and it can be any shape really. It can be rectangular, it could be square, it could be circular. Okay, so, but it needs to really have a flat bottom. Okay, you are going to need some milk, ideally some whole milk. You are going to need some food colouring, and if you've got more than one food colouring, that would be great. And you are also going to need some dish detergent. Okay, so let's get started. So the same thing we're going to do, we're going to watch a video through first, then I'll go through it step by step, and then we're going to watch the video again, and then you can have a go at making your own colour explosion. Okay, and then we'll talk about a little bit about the science that is going on to make this colour explosion. So first thing that we're going to do is just watch this video through. Okay, so let's start. So the first thing that you do is you take the dish that you've got and you fill it about halfway up with the milk. Okay, and the milk contains lots of fat droplets. And then what you do is you take as many different food colourings as you want, and you add a few drops of food colouring, and you can add the food colouring in the centre of the milk, and then you can drop the food colouring all around the outside, okay, to make it as colourful as possible. Okay, so I've got purple, I've added red, I've added green. Okay, so the food colouring is now started to be suspended in the milk, which contains lots and lots of fat droplets. Now detergent, it breaks up all of the dirt and grease usually on dishes. But look what happens, we've got this explosion that happens of colour when the detergent is added. Okay, so let's have a go. Let's go through the step-by-step method. So you're going to fill your dish with about 1/2 inch of milk. Okay, so have a go at that now. Fill your dish with about 1/2 inch of the milk. And again, full fat milk is possibly the best because it contains lots and lots of fat droplets. Okay, so that is step 1. The second thing is that you are going to do is add dots of colours using the food colouring, and you can add more than 1 drop of the same food colouring. Add a few drops, and you can drop these dots all about the milk. Make whatever pattern you like, but use plenty of colourful dots. So you could have green, you could have blue, you could have purple, you could have red. So lots and lots and lots of colourful dots. Okay, so have a go at doing that now. So whatever pattern you like, all scattered over. Okay, so you can see particularly in the diagram on the right, there's lots and lots of food colouring being added to that dish. I only added a small amount. Perhaps I should have added a little bit more. So add lots and lots of food colouring to your milk. Okay, so that is step 2. So you might not have quite finished step 2. I'm going to move on to step 3, just so that you know what you've got to do next. Okay, so step 3, you can see on the left-hand side here, you add a few drops of the dish detergent right in the centre of the milk. Okay, so right in the centre of the milk of the dish. And then you're going to watch what happens. And there should be a big colour explosion. And in particular, this diagram on the right shows you this in particular. Okay, so that's the big colour explosion. So we're going to watch the video through again. Okay, so here we go. First thing, we're adding milk to our flat-bottomed dish. And then we're going to add lots and lots of food colouring. I should really have added more. Okay, I've got purple, green and red, but you can obviously add more. So I dotted them about the centre to start off with. And I added more than 1 drop of the same food colouring. I added a few drops. And I dotted them in the centre and I dotted them around the outside. But again, I should have added more. Okay, so the food colouring is being suspended, if you like, in the milk. You've also got fat droplets being suspended in the milk. And then what you do is you take the detergent and you add a few drops right in the centre. And you can see there's this blossoming of colour, and it's a colour explosion. Okay, so that's making your own colour explosion. Okay, so let's just have a look at the science behind this. So milk contains fat droplets, and what the food colouring does, it actually sits in the milk. And when the dish detergent is added, that suspension is broken up. But what the fat droplets want to do, they all want to rush to combine with one another. And it's that actually causes the colour explosion and the blossoming of colour. Okay, so I do hope that you've enjoyed both of those science experiments, and I hope you've had some fun today. Remember that we always need to work safely in science, so if you're ever going to do these experiments again, you must be asking an adult for permission. And we never eat or drink anything that we make in science experiments. So thank you so much for joining. Bye for now, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed that and had fun.